moonlight that breaks through the darkness.
I love it when you call me señorita. I wish I could pretend I didn't need ya, but every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming.
Today we will feature the new meta, the revamped marksman Miya. Being marksman, she specializes Reaper damage dealer. Let us see her fantastic and wonderful hero skin, the very classic the Moonlight Archer.
I am the moonlight that breaks through the darkness.
The Christmas style skin model. Christmas Carnival. The military model, Captain Thorns. Navy-themed model, Honor. This legendary skin, that is so fantastic and cinematic Dark Ranger model, Modena Butterfly. Also the 2018 Valentine's Day model, a special skin, Sweet Fantasy. The Fox-eared Spirit model, Suzuhime. And last but definitely not the least, the Jungle Ranger. Aside from skin, you can also have a sacred statue, Moonlight Arrow. This sacred statue can only be used in classic ranked custom 5v5 matches. This statue can be summoned to your towers and can give of a minimum of 5 CD reduction, and star up points bonus of +5. Let's us talk about her skills. First skill is, Moon Arrow. Here, Miya will splits her basic attack into 2 arrows, both carry attack effects dealing 10 plus 100% total physical damage to the main target and 30% physical damage to the secondary target. Skill lasts for 4 seconds. This is Miya's core late game damage skill. After using it, Miya's basic attacks will deal damage to 3 targets. This skill can help Miya to deal heavy AoE damage in team fights. Arrow of Eclipse. Miya calls upon the power of Moon Eclipse and launches an empowered arrow in the designated area. Upon landing, the empowered arrow deals 90 plus 45% total physical damage to enemies in the area, immobilizes them for 1.2 seconds, and splits into 8 minor arrows that scattering around. Each minor arrow deals 30 plus 15% total physical damage, and slows the enemy by 30% for 2 seconds. This circular slowing skill has a large range, and after hitting an enemy 4 times, the target will be frozen. Combine this with other teammates' control skills to leave your enemy feeling hopeless. This is Miya's main damage and wave clearing skill in the early game, and is therefore a priority when upgrading skills. Hidden Moonlight. Hidden Moonlight Miya removes all her debuffs right away, conceals herself, and increases movement speed by 35% for up to 2.0 seconds. Initiating an attack will end the state. Miya also gains full stacks of Moon Blessing when the concealment is over. This displacement skill removes all control effects from Miya and puts her into stealth, significantly enhancing her survivability in team fights. Moon Blessing. Each time Miya hits a target with her basic attack, her attack speed will be increased by 5%. This effect stacks up to 5 times and lasts for 4 seconds. After reaching full stacks of the attack speed bonus, Miya summons Moonlight Shadow to aid her on each basic attack, dealing 30 plus 30% total physical damage. This damage can critical, but doesn't carry attack effects. Miya's basic attacks increase her attack speed, so her damage will increase the longer she stays in combat. Before engaging a hero, try to build up and maintain your passive attack speed boost by continually attacking minions. Prioritize her second skill, then first, and upgrade her ultimate whenever you can. Miya's second skill can help her to effectively push the lane and trade with enemy laners. Item build: Windtalker. Unique passive Typhoon. Every 5 to 3 seconds, the next basic attack hits up to 3 enemy units and deals 150 to 362 magic damage. This attack can be critical and deals 200% of damage to minions. Miya's skills grant her a lot of attack speed, so swift boots are not really needed. Choosing rapid boots can help Miya to achieve better positioning in team fights. Berserker's Fury. Unique passive Doom. Crit hit will increase the hero's physical attack by 5% for 2 seconds. Scarlet Phantom. Unique passive Frenzy. Crit hits increase the hero's attack speed by 30% and critical chance by 5%. Lasts 2 seconds. Haas's Claws. Unique passive Insanity. When HP drops below 50%, the hero will receive extra 15% physical lifesteal. Rose Gold Meteor. Unique passive Lifeline. Once the hero's HP falls below 30%, they generate a shield that absorbs 280 to 700 damage, increases with level, and increases their magic defense by 12. The shield lasts for 3 seconds. This effect has a cooldown of 40 seconds. Best teammates. Lolita. Miya is very fragile and requires the protection of her teammates to reach her full damage potential. Lolita can help her to achieve this. Counters. Hayabusa. Miya is very squishy, and without the aid of support heroes, is susceptible to assassins. Countered by Hylos. Miya's damage is very high, so tanks who lack high damage will find it difficult to deal with her in the late game. You can watch hot gaming tutorial videos that will teach you how to use Miya in a game. Watch the videos created by Gaming Theos, Laning and Rotation of Project Next. This videos gained 1 million plus views, and videos by MGL Toym. Miya. Project Next. Tips, Tricks and Guide. Also gained 1 million plus views. You may see other videos of every hero you want, just click the guide icon at the left corner of the screen of the hero you were selected. Here's the backstory of Miya. Though elves enjoy remarkably long lives, they do not possess immortal bodies. Throughout the long history of the Land of Dawn, this gentle and fragile race endured great pain and suffering before finally making their home in the Azria woodlands. Miya lived through all of this. Born at the end of the era of strife, Miya bore witness to the indescribable tragedies that befell the elves in the endless war, followed the moon goddess to salvation, then personally experienced the Second Continental War with the humans, and witnessed many of her people degenerate into dark elves after the corruption of the Abyss defiled the Shadow Swamp. Devastated by the ill fate of her race and the scars of war, Miya dreamt of a peaceful life, and this dream finally came true when the moon goddess used all her strength to create the lunar aegis, sheltering the elves of the Azria woodlands and allowing them to thrive under the aegis's protection. After this, the moon goddess entered a deep slumber, and Miya became a member of the priesthood. For thousands of years, she served in the Luna Temple with absolute piety, praying for the reawakening of the moon goddess and that the goddess would one day be able to protect the disaster-stricken elves forever. However, this period in her life was destined to come to an end. With the continuous expansion of the Abyss and the demons, the fog of war once again shrouded the Land of Dawn. When the humans and the abyssal demons fell into a stalemate, conflict arose among the elves and their attitudes toward the war. The faction headed by the Elf King, Estus, believed that the evil abyss would bring disaster to the whole continent, and the elves must take the initiative to destroy the demons. Many other elves believed that their people had suffered enough, and should not become embroiled in war ever again, instead living safely within the borders of the Azria woodlands under the protection of the moon goddess's aegis. What Estes just couldn't understand was that his sister, Miya, was on the opposite side of this internal conflict. Though she cherished peace, Miya still firmly remembered the last mandate of the moon goddess, to protect her own people, no matter what. Therefore, she did not want to see any more elven lives sacrificed in the name of righteousness. In the end, the vast majority of the elves chose to defend the Azria woodlands, but little did they know, they were ushering in another catastrophe. The lunar aegis possessed the power to prevent the spread of corruption in their domain, but it could not stop the powerful demon army. In order to attack the Manian Empire, the demon army bypassed the insurmountable Lantis Mountains and chose to set out from the Shadow Swamp, invading the Manian Plains from the Moonlit Forest. In the face of the sudden demon army invasion, although the elves put up a tenacious resistance, the demon army swept through the Moonlit Forest. The king of fire demons, the Moose, set fire to the Tree of Life, upon which many elves resided, raining an inferno of death upon the forest. Miya blamed herself for the tragedy. She wanted to protect her people by avoiding war, but her inaction resulted in an even bigger, greater sacrifice. And so, she prayed day and night in the Luna Temple, hoping that the great moon goddess could grant her enlightenment and guide her in the difficult path forward. However, the sleeping moon goddess did not grant Miya the enlightenment she sought, and the light of the moonlit forest became dimmer by the day. Estes and some of the other elves began to weaken as a result of the waning lunar energy. In the distance, the orcs and demons led by Balmont gathered in the Stormy Wastelands. This time, their target was not the Manian. With the great moon goddess still asleep, and the strength of Estes declining, Miya had no choice. Whether she was prepared or not, war had finally found her once more. She was forced to shoulder the duties of the priestess of the moon and lead her people to defend their homeland. When the sound of the orc war drums could be heard approaching, the troops of the moonlit forest also sounded a horn that had not been heard for thousands of years. Miya, the priestess of the moon, took up her silver bow, and joined her people to fight in the moonlight. Great moon goddess, if war should come to this land, sacrifice cannot be avoided. Please give me the strength, courage, and faith to protect my people and our homeland. So, that's it. I hope you get something from this video. If you like other Hero of Mobile Legends to feature in this channel, just comment below, hit the like and subscribe. Kudos.
But every touch is ooh la la la. It's true la la la. Oh, I should be running. Oh, you keep me coming.